So next is from Jed Frankfurter, who's part of the Creative Control Network. He does a podcast where he makes racially charged accusations to
Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony and Ivory, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's about
racially charged.
It's supposed to be about racial harmony, but it's ended up in fisticuffs. Yeah.
Right. The subject is Wednesday night skirmishes.
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me throw this out there too. He threw this and he decided to tag us. So he was like, "Yeah, I don't care what Disco and Conan says. I also think Raven is funny."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Hey, Keep It 100 crew. I saw the ratings for the March 10th AEW and NXT shows, and neither broke 800,000 in the Nielsen ratings. These shows are constantly under 1 million, and there's no real increase. I guess my question is, besides the Nielsen rating, what else are they looking at as far as YouTube, social media, viewers outside the United States, or whatever, to see how other people are watching their show? There must be a number in there they're positive about. Based on Nielsen rating alone, I say both of these shows are failing. Thanks, guys. Best friend of the show, Jed Ivory Frankfurter. #MAGA. He put #MAGA.
He's gonna get fired.
That's gonna make Mike Holder mad.
Big time.
Having because he's gonna have to realize he's doing
show.
Right. So yeah, did you, bro? They did a very bad. That number on Wednesday this week was shocking.
Yeah.
For me,
coming out of a
because they were coming off.
Yep.
Because here's the weird thing. Okay, and I think this maybe tells you. This is a fascinating study on the behavior of the wrestling fans today, right? So traditionally, in professional wrestling, the night after a pay-per-view is it's never less from the week before. There's always interest, right?
Yeah, so you want to see what happened at the pay-per-view.
Right. Okay. So they literally, on the Wednesday before the pay-per-view, had this big audience for Shaq, okay? So these people that tuned in, they had 1.3 million people for that first segment, right?
Right.
Then they have the pay-per-view, okay? But the pay-per-view gets a lot of negative criticism. Bro, so what happens is you would think their fans okay, that's a pay-per-view. There's still a lot of talk about the payper-view, the explosion. So I thought there would be a lot of interest in this week's show. I thought the numbers would be deep, because there's a lot of, even Eric Bischoff says, controversy creates cash, right? You would think controversy, how they go, and they do it, bro, and the numbers dropped significantly.
Yeah.
And I think here's my theory. Bro, because this fan base these days is kind of like a lot of millennials and Generation Zers, are they literally that petty that they got mad that AEW kind of screwed them on that exploding thing and in a petty way? So I'm not going to watch the show this week.
Well, you pay $60 for explosion in the main event. You want your $60 explosion in the main event. I was reading the Observer.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think the fans, instead of just this is part of the show, that they actually made a statement? Yeah, I'm not going to watch it. I'm pissed.
Not as much. I think people were pissed, but I don't think it was a statement. I also think that the pay-per-view did their best number, according to the Observer, and Dave broke down all the numbers.
They did an incredible number.
Well, they charged $60.
But here's a problem. Here's a problem. You did an incredible number, and you pissed off a lot of people too, and that's not good.
Maybe that. Yeah.
I think what happened also was, you got to remember now, a lot of people don't have time and don't want to watch the show. They listen to our reviews. They go on YouTube. They saw the clip of how it didn't explode. They read how it wasn't a good pay-per-view. They're like, well, what am I really going to watch the show for? There's nothing really interesting happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Maybe. Because they've got a whole week to see all the clips they want, hear everything they want. And as far as metrics, I don't know what metrics AEW or NXT is using, but obviously they take a lot of numbers into consideration, whether it's video recordings, whether it's digital, because that's what I do. I look at our digital numbers, I look at our house shows, I look at our TV ratings, I look at our TV attendance. Yeah. I stand out in the audience and I listen to the audience to see what's working, what isn't working. So that's what we use in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.